you did say that I could have presented you with evidence that the world was flat, but when I asked you what would convince you, you said what would convince you would be to be taken up high enough to see a photograph of the entirety of the Earth. Now, unfortunately, I don't have that kind of, I haven't got my levitation boots, and I can't take you up, you know, to see that. So it would be very difficult for me to demonstrate something to you at all, because the only thing that would convince you is me taking you high enough away to see. So no matter what evidence I presented, you knew I was not going to present that evidence. So you're saying that I could have presented evidence. I have presented evidence. There are people watching who have seen the evidence who go, yes, we see it clearly, but they're not using the filter of logic that you're using, which is valid, but only to a point. Zeno's dichotomy of motion, are you familiar with it? Yeah, so Zeno's dichotomy of motion demonstrates that logic is fallible. There are certain arguments which are logically coherent, but still fail to demonstrate the real world. So, Zeno's dichotomy of motion demonstrates that logic and reason has a limit. Now, if you're looking at the world through logic and reason alone, you're missing things. For instance, when I've shown the soul flats, I'm not saying this area is flat, therefore all the other areas are flat. No, I'm saying this area is flat and behaves like this. Reflections, mirror, no curvature. There's also the Nazca lines. The Nazca lines were actually excavated. The top of the mountain was excavated flat, and they pulled the excess, they dumped it off the sides, and then they designed the Nazca lines, the famous Nazca lines. Now, they made this flat. They had some system for figuring out when it was flat. Now, that system must have involved observation, not just mathematics in one area and a map going with instructions. It will have meant observation. The only thing that's going to really show, until somebody can go high enough to take a picture of the flatness of the Earth or the sphericity of the Earth, the only thing that's going to show you the shape of the Earth is the Earth itself. Now, if you say there's not enough Earth evidence to show it, then I'm afraid you came with a conclusion already that unless I take you up somewhere high to show you, then you're not going to accept whatever I show you. I'm pretty sure there are other things that we have brought up, but you know, for brevity's sake, I didn't. But to these visual aids, I do have, if you don't mind me sharing, something else now that I do have screen share.
Just before we do that, can I just respectfully disagree with the point that you made? I did say in the introduction that I don't think that the flat Earth belief system actually is a scientific theory. However, I did explain quite clearly that if you presented enough sound arguments in support of that belief system, that you could infer that the Earth was flat. So you could very well have brought enough arguments that would lead somebody to infer that the flat Earth belief system is a reasonable one. Now, even if you could have brought 3 or 4 really good ones, at best, I would have gone away thinking, actually, the flat Earth belief system is reasonable. I wouldn't have held it strongly, because it only been an inductive argument, which I was glad you touched on at the start. But you could have done that. What I'm suggesting to you, and I understand you disagree, that's fine, is that all of these arguments put forward in support of flat Earth belief, like plane gyros or dipping their nose down, or water always remaining level, they're either logically fallacious or not actually backed by evidence. But here's the best part. If I say to you, actually your argument is logically valid, I just don't agree with the evidence, all you've got to do is provide the evidence, you see. That's the beauty of looking at the logical side of things. So if you come to me and you say, look, water always maintains its level at a flat level, the Earth therefore, because the Earth is covered in water, therefore the Earth must be flat, that could be a valid argument, right? Then all you need to do is prove that water actually does always maintain its level. Now, I've seen some people doing tests, say, in a bathtub, and the water's level. That's great. But that's a tiny fraction of the surface of the Earth. I would expect something much bigger than that. Perhaps to start with, maybe something like 100 miles. Has anybody ever proven that if you take 100 miles worth of water, that it is flat, like literally flat for the entire 100 miles? If you could do that, that would be very strong reason. That would be a good argument in favour of the flat Earth. On its own, it wouldn't be proof. But it would be a very good argument.
Yes. What about 80 miles? Would that be
Yeah,
good?
80 miles. 80 miles. If you could prove to me that 80 miles of water is literally flat, dead level for 80 miles, then that would be, I think, a good argument in favour of flat Earth belief. I don't think it would prove it, but it would be one very good argument for it. Right?
That's what
and then you could start.
Yeah, that's what I do with the salt flats, because they are.
Well, salt flats aren't water for a start. That's the first problem. But second,
the reflections are on water. They flood every year in the rain season. They flood, and the reflections are on water. Now, if there were small crepuscular areas of land popping up, we would see them. We don't. So that's why I brought it up. It's 80 miles off flat water. Now, it's only 4 to 6 inches, but it's still flat water. It's the mirror reflection. But if you don't mind me addressing the point about inference, okay, somebody can go to the local shops on a rainy day, buy a lottery ticket, win the lottery, and declare that they won the lottery because they bought it on a rainy day. They can infer that buying a ticket because it was raining meant that they won. It's a false inference. So there are false inferences. You can infer things that are false. So it's better to not so much rely on inference.
Yeah, so a couple of things there. Firstly, I agree with it. It's best, I think, generally where possible, to rely on deductive logic rather than inductive logic or inferences. So I completely agree with you, which is why I'm saying, even if you can provide a number of sound arguments in support of the flat Earth belief system, it still wouldn't leave me walking away as a strong believer, but at least you'd give me the impression that it was a reasonable belief system, which would be a good start, right? So I completely agree with you. I prefer deductive logic over inferential logic, and I think at best, the flat Earth belief system can infer that the Earth is flat from a number of arguments to what causes the ponderance of evidence. Getting back to the water, what you forwarded us was photos that you admitted was not 80 miles. Many of the photos were short range, a woman 50 metres away.
No, I'm not talking about the woman, I'm talking about the background. And there will be photos that I unfortunately couldn't tell you on this photo how far the next distance is. But there will be photos of the actual 80 miles. But what it will show is that you can't see the land anymore because of the atmospheric blocking that happened. So, but how far they can see, you know, there's already missile instructors and various different people who say that they can detect objects 80 miles away. So it might be the case that on certain days with the correct atmospheric conditions, there are mirror images from 80 miles away, but they will be so small and indistinct that it would be difficult to capture on a photograph and illustrate it. So perhaps somebody with a telescope can show this. Yeah, it's a valid point that you're making.
Some sense of it all, but I can see it makes no sense at all. Okay, this video is dealing with the basics of do we live on a round planet or a flat planet, and I'm going to be using 3 parameters that both sides agree on. The circumference of Earth. The flat Earth people are saying, you know, anywhere from 12 to 25,000. The round Earth are saying the same thing, 12 to 25,000. The number really, it's more the concept. They're whatever they agree on, it doesn't matter. And 2, that a circle is 360 degrees. And then the orientation of a gyroscope in space. And I'll go with, that'll be the last part of the video to kind of prove who's right or wrong on this. Okay, so I think we can agree on the flat Earth people and the round ball people that the circumference of the Earth is 24,900 and blah blah some miles, or 40,000 kilometers roughly. The diameter was what I just previously posted. So that is, we got to take this as an absolute. The number isn't, but both sides will agree roughly that that's kind of the number that I think everyone's happy with. Okay, so here is the flat Earth kind of model, and they have a whole bunch of mathematical formulas. But the gist of it is, the outside is basically 25,000 miles around, or if it's a ball, it really doesn't matter. It's